welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is AhTravesty playing some Neverwinter Nights 2 with the Baldur's Gate Reloaded mod. Okay, we are here at the Helm and Cloak. Had a lot of fun here last episode, a lot of killing going on. I did rest up and I buffed up with my long duration things again. And let's see, there's an area here that we haven't been in yet. Haven't been up here, but I know we're going to come back here for a quest, so I'm not even going to bother going up there. So, and speaking of that quest, the one we're going to deal with is this Helm of Baldur one. And that's the quest that's going to lead us back up here, I'm pretty sure, so we can get that helm. But first, we need to go back somewhere to deal with those statues in that one place in the market district. We're going to go over there and see if we can de-petrify those guys and get some information about this helm and the cloak and things. So let's get out of here. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we are still here in the Temple District. We haven't looked around here yet. Let's see if there's any more buildings we can get into. Yeah, there sure is. There's one right over here. Let's go see if there's something interesting in this one. Alright, that was another common house there with nothing of interest. Just a little bit of gold and a potion of healing. Let's see. Let's go to the city map here. And let's see, the nobleman's district's up there, but we're not going to go there just yet. Let's go around the corner here just to make sure there's no more buildings we can possibly get into. Yeah, we've been all through here already. We haven't been down here yet, though. And we've been down there. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any more buildings we can get into here. Let's see, let's grab that gold, though. Alright, so I think we've been everywhere here in the Temple District, so let's get out of here and go back to the Market District, or the Palace District. Let's go there. Alright, so we need to go this way. Let's see if we can unpetrify those statues in this building that was right over here. Alright, yeah, there's 5 statues here. I'm pretty sure the one in the corner is the one we really need, but I think I'm going to go ahead and de-petrify all of them. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of scrolls now, stone to flesh, so I'm not worried about losing any. Let's talk to them all and see what they all have to say, because I certainly don't remember. Start with this guy first. Yeah, Fiza 10.
You said something?
My words, such a backache I have. I feel as though I have been standing for ages. Thank you for releasing me, and now I await your price. I'm well acquainted with mercenaries and the like, and know that one does not rescue such as I for the good of one's health. What do you want of me? We seek one item, the Helm of Baldur. Once I have that, I shall be on my way. If I had such a thing, I would not think your offer a worthwhile trade. My life for such a powerful item? You will not find many that peaceably accept such terms. Feel free to examine my fellows, though. They might respond otherwise. Alright, yeah, he doesn't have any other information for us, so let's go to the next guy. Rants.
Hello.
Well, get back! Who are you? More of Ramses' trickery, or are you paired with that snake Degrodel? I swear none shall see the day when I get between feuding mages ever again. Well, speak up. Are you for me or against me? Alright, give me the Helm of Baldur. I suppose such a request is reasonable, though I cannot fulfill it. I do not have such a thing. Though you may ask the others in my party. Perhaps they know where the helm can be found, though if it were me, I would not tell you. Such a treasure is worth dying for. Yeah. Alright, moving on. Fail.
Soon we shall all be together upon Evermeet.
I awake from the dark slumber and see before me a diva? Certainly you must be such a creature to have rescued me. My name is Vale. Please honor me with your name as well. I'm Zar, and I've come seeking the Helm of Balduran. The Helm of Balduran? I'm acquainted with that trinket. Might I ask why you are looking for it? Or, more importantly, who told you to come to me? I was hired by Dagradel to retrieve it. He said you hapless chaps would have it, and would perhaps trade it for your freedom. That is what he said? Well, he was wrong. As much as I am grateful for your help, the item you seek is very important to me. I earned it through hard work, and take good care of it. Am I to relinquish such a historical curiosity that means so much to me? I ask you to reconsider. We are both adventuring sorts, whether hired or driven by spirit. Leave me my prize. You know I well deserve it. No, I want that helm. I don't care. Deliver it or you shall suffer. You are probably going to kill me anyway, so I will fight as best I can, as any of my fellows would. Alright. Looks like we're going to fight all these guys. Which is fine with me, I guess.
Alright, everyone.
Let's see. Let's go... Let's hit this guy first with some Curse of Silence. Oh, he has it. Can we hit him now? Yeah, there we go. Alright, he failed that. Alright, Feldorn, you need to move back. Branwyn, let's see what can we do with you. Something interesting here. Let's go with some Battle Tide. Alright, Kagan, you go right for Fiza. Actually, maybe we can get a knockdown. Let's do that. And Monteron, can we get in there for a sneak attack somewhere? Let's try to hit Rance. Alright, Zar, you definitely gotta move. Alright, let's close this, get that out of the way. Alright, Vale, what can we hit these guys with? Let's go with some Missile Storm first. Alright. Looks like we're still doing okay. Monteron, let's see if we can maneuver a little bit. Oh, he's not going to let us go for a sneak attack, so let's go for this guy. Garen. This guy's badly wounded. Let's just keep smacking him down. And he's near death. Okay, so we still have these other two statues. I do want to talk to them too. But first, let's look at these guys. Vale, what do we have? A letter. I enter battle tomorrow with a heavy heart, knowing I may well not survive. Such is life, and many a fool has risked as much for less gold than I will be paid. Still, I cannot bear the possibility of losing the treasures I have worked so hard for. To prevent this, I write this note to myself as a reminder in case I suffer an injury that would impair my faculties. Any battle against a mage carries such a risk. Queen Ash, my beautiful fallen saint, holds my cloak as a reminder of me. My helm I will trust only to my guile in hiding it. It rests where people rest, in a building that may as well have been named for the purpose. The cloak should be with it, but that would only be expected. I shall not make their theft easy. Yeah, that is the helm and cloak place where the helm is, and that cloak is actually down in the undercellars with that woman, Queen Ash. Let's grab that. That longsword, we can sell that too. The rest of this stuff, I'm not worried about. Alright, and Fiza 10. Some armor, some potions. The rest of that stuff can stay. And Rance. It's got some arrows. Longbow +1. We can sell that stuff. This other stuff can stay. Alright, let's take a look at all those goodies. Arrows we can pass off. And that sword we can sell. Robe of electrical resistance. Yeah, we can sell that one. Longbow +1. Arrows of ice. Yeah, we got lots of those. That longbow we can probably sell to. Yeah, I think we got better ones. Yeah, we have composite longbows. So let's just sell that one. Okay, so we still have these other statues here. And since we have these other scrolls, yeah, I got plenty of them. Let's just use these. And let's just use this other one too. I don't know if these guys will fight us now that we killed their buddies or not, but let's go see what's going to happen. Let's go to Kagan.
You said something?
Well, that was unpleasant. I thank you for my freedom. I take it that I was petrified by the basilisk? That mage was one wily customer. I hope the creature turned on him before he could dispel it. I must be on my way now, as I have many things to do. Okay. And Akendel. I live again. The last thing I remember is some old mage with a funny-looking lizard with beady eyes. Where am I now? I must go find... Alright, yeah, they're going to take off. Alright, well, we got the information we need. So let's get out of here. Alright, here we are back at the Helm and Cloak in the Temple District. So let's come back here. And we're going to go up here and get that helm. Alright, now, let's see. We need to go to Monteron. And, yeah, I want to say it was hidden up here over by that picture. Let's see. Let's check these drawers. Make sure there's nothing of importance. No. And there's a desk over here. Anything here worth grabbing? No. Okay, now, I believe it was over here by this picture somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Yep, and it is trapped. Let's deal with that trap. Success. 9 XP. Alright, there's the helm. Okay, now... And we got a journal update. I have found the helm of Baldur, and I can bring it back to De Grodel, or perhaps I should keep it for myself. Yeah, I'm going to go over there and kill him. And we're going to keep this thing. Let's see. Let's give it to Czar so we can get identified first. The Helm of Balduran. +1 deflection, more hit points, improved evasion, improved saves, and it can only be used by a certain type of class. And let's see, who's that going to benefit the most? Improved evasion is certainly going to benefit Monteron. Yeah, he can use it. He's currently got Keel's helm, which is immunity to fear, which is also a good helm. Yeah, he's got a poor will. Let's see, how's everybody else's will? Kagan's got a poor will too. He's got the helm of defense. Maybe I can give that to somebody else. Let me check something just to make sure. He doesn't actually have improved evasion yet, does he? No, he's just got evasion. Improved evasion would be useful, though. Brandman's got the Helm of Dark Vision. We don't really need that, but she's got a high will. I kind of want to give that helm to somebody who's going to get better use out of that, but... Yeah, I really want to give it to Monteron. It's going to give him more hit points. And it's going to give him that improved evasion. Yeah. Whenever a reflex save is allowed for half damage, character with this feat instead takes no damage. That's really nice for a rogue, you know, when he's dealing with traps and things. But his will is so low. This Keel's helm is like really nice. I think I am just going to leave this on him. Yeah, it's going to increase his saves as well. Did that actually jump his saves up? Let's take a quick look. Yeah. Alright, so I don't want to lose that helm, though. That's a really good helm. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to give it to Garen, but he's got a high will. Who's got the next lowest will? Let's just put that on him, I guess. Zar's got 13. I guess I could give it to Kagan. Yeah, he's just going to lose this, but that's fine. Yeah, he's got a high will. Faldorn's got the Helm of Charm Protection. Yeah, it's not very useful. But Branwen's got a high will too. Okay, let's just do this. Let's just give that. give Keel's helm to Kagan. He's going to lose some save bonus, but that's alright. So let's give this helm of defense, yeah, to Garen, which is going to increase his saves. Wow, he's got beautiful saves now. But he's going to have all these resistances too. Alright, I might change my mind on that later on, but for now, let's leave it like that. Let's see, while we're here, we're going to go ahead and get a rest up again and then rebuff up, because we're going to go back.
You must gather your party
and kill Degrodal. Alright, I'm going to rest up and buff up with my long duration stuff. I'm going to do this all off camera. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, and let's see, we're nicely rested up and buffed up with my long duration stuff, and we are now just outside of Degrodal's place. Yeah, we're going to go see what's going to happen here with this helm, and we're going to get in a fight for sure, so let's get in here. Alright, let's have Kagan lead out. I only have my long duration stuff up at the moment. I should probably buff up with my medium duration things too. He's pretty powerful if I remember correctly. Let's see. Let's take a quick look. What could we... You know what? Let's go ahead and get some mass 8 up at least. And let's go with some bull strength too, I guess. And let's get some magic fang. And let's put some shield up, and that's probably going to be good for now. I don't think he's that damn powerful. Alright, let's go back to Kagan. Let's get him up in front. Alright, let's talk to Degrodal.
Hi, friend.
Thank you for returning with the helm of Baldur. It was so good to do business together. Here's your payment, and I shall take the helm. Now, I must be off. I'll leave you with some of my servants to escort you out. My servants aren't known for their gentle nature, so I would leave as soon as possible. Take my leave. Oh yeah, this guy, yeah, more crap is gonna attack us, but I'm not gonna let him go. Attack. Yeah, let's go for a knockdown on him. Yeah, I forgot about all that stuff. He's got a bunch of buddies helping him out. Alright, journal update. I have promised... Oh, the complete one. The helm was much too valuable to give to the mage. To avoid any further trouble, I killed the mage and his minions. Alright, yeah, we still got his minions. Where are they? We got a helm pourer right here. Let's flank him. Alright, let's get out here. Oh, damn. He's got some more inside. I didn't see them. Alright, let's get Branwyn out of there then. Czar. Let's make sure he's not stuck in somewhere. And Faldorn, let's back you up. Alright, let's get to fighting. Let's hit this guy with, let's go Curse. Alright, he failed it. Alright. Let's get this Helm dead first. He's near death. Okay, he's down. Okay, let's see, where is everybody? Branwyn. Let's back her up. We got a Doom Guard right here. Alright, let's hit him with some Hexblade's Curse too. For flank. Alright, what are we dealing with? We got a Hellhound here, a Doom Guard back here, another Hellhound back here. Alright, Kagan, you need to get in the fight, sir. No, except for this one. That might be a glitched out one. Alright, let's get this guard dead. Oh, is there... Oh, there's an invisible stalker out here too. Okay. Let's see. Let's send Kagan in here to deal with this Doom Guard then. Let's see if we can get a knockdown on him.
Soil yourself.
Alright, we're gonna be able to get in there? Alright, let's move. Make some space so everybody else can get in here. guard dead. Alright, Garen, he's over here. This guy's near death. Okay, is that the last of them? Yeah, looks like it. Okay, now let's go to Czar. See if he's got anything. Oh yeah, he's got a lot of stuff. Rings, potions, all kinds of scrolls. And our helm that we need. Alright, that other stuff can stay. What is here? Iron ingot, that can stay behind. Is there anything else out here yet? No. Okay. We have Fireball, which we have already. Fireburst, I think we have that one too. Yep. Vampiric Touch and Stone to Flesh. And finally we have the Robe of Electrical Resistance, which we can sell. We have a ring, which is another displacement ring. Okay, we have one of those already. There's also a ring of free action. I think we got a spare one of those too. Alright, and the Helm of Baldur. That is going back to Monteron. Alright, let's take a quick look at our equipment here. Is there any rings I want to swap, possibly? No. We're going to keep all those. I'm going to keep all of them. Yep, all of them. And I could potentially get rid of that ring of energy, but I think I am going to keep it though. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I got a bunch of scrolls I can sell again. Okay, anything else we need to do in here? You know what, while we're in here, can we kill this damn thing? Is he gonna go hostile if we hit him? Maybe not. He's badly wounded. Damn, we gonna hit him or not? Alright, I'm not worried about it. Let's get out of here. Alright, so the next thing we should probably do... Yeah, we need to go to the Temple of Umberlee for two things. We need to turn in that book for Jalantha, and we need to get that that child's body from that temple. And we need to turn in that telescope too. Maybe we can do that too while we're down there. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go down here to the Merchants District first. Let's go to the temple. Alright, here we are back in the Temple of Umberlee. Let's go talk to Jalantha.
The storm shall take those who are unfaithful.
So, you've returned with the Book of Wisdom. Let me see it. Alright, here you go. Now, give us the cure to the Geas. Good. Take this. An incantation upon this scroll will dispel the Geas upon your companion. Alright. Now, we need to get that child. I wish nothing of you save the body of the fool that tried to break into your hallowed halls. I imagine the return of such an infidel is ample return for my services. The bodies of infidels are priced highly in these troubled times. Give me 2,000 gold, and the body is yours. Yeah, 2,000 gold, that's highway robbery. Okay, I guess we have no choice. Alright then, we're willing to pay the cash. Just give us a body. Thank you for your money. Here's the body that you wanted. Alright, and that's going to put us overweight, huh? Wow, we got a lot of stuff to sell, too. Alright, well, we got what we needed. Let's get out of here. Let's take a look at the journal again. Okay, this guy here is going to be over at the Blade and Stars, and you know what? That's the same area where we can turn in that telescope, so let's go over there next. Back to the slums. take a look at the map. Yeah, we need to go into Elf Song to turn in that telescope, and then after that, we can go over here to the Blade and Stars and deal with Lathander. Let's go in here first. Alright, let's talk to Brevlik. Give him his stuff.
Hello again, my roguish compatriot. I heard this morning that there was a mysterious break-in at the Hall of Wonders. It said that the crafty burglars were in like ghosts and gone before the guard even had a chance to yell halt. Ooh, it's like an adventure tale starring you and me. You are well worth your pay, my friend. Well worth it. Here's your 500 gold and a beautiful little trinket from my own personal collection. It's a sorrow to part with it, but this more than makes up. Goodbye, and good fortune be on you. Thanks. Alright, we got 100 experience points. The telescope has been taken from us. We got 500 gold, and we got a wand, which needs to be identified. It is a wand of lightning. Alright, we got 3 of those again. Yeah, I'm going to end up selling one of those. Alright. Let's get out of here. I think I'm going to go to one of the shops here, too, and sell all this extra junk we got before we go on to the Blade and Stars. So I'll do this off camera. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, all done selling all that extra junk I had. Currently have over 433,000 gold. And that actually brought us in weight too once we got rid of all that stuff that Kagan's got. He's still got that child's body too. So, alright, we are just outside of the Blade and Stars, so we're going to go in there next. Let's see, where was Lathander? I'm guessing he's going to be upstairs. Yeah, we talked to these guys already. Let's go upstairs next.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. Gather your party before venturing forth.
Alright, oh, yep. Well, looks like him right there. Sure is. Alright, let's see what he's going to say now.
No. My life is in
So, how did you fare? Do you have the cure to my GS? We have your cure. Now, where's the antidote to the poison? Alright then, here's my half of the antidote. Merrick, my partner, possesses the other half of the antidote. You'll find him at the Blushing Mermaid Inn. I can't help you other than that. Finally we got Valdorn up to level 10, huh? Alright, so we lost that scroll. We got the antidote, apparently, 750 XP. Yep, that is the antidote. Alright, well, let's go ahead and deal with this level up for Faldorn. No, she is the last one to be leveled up to level 10. Let's keep going with some concentration, and let's go with some heal. And what else can we put something in? Let's go survival, spot. Actually, instead of spot, let's grab some more listen. Alright, and we got wild shape 4 times a day. Alright, and let's take a look at her spells. Level 5. Probably another Call Lightning. Or I can get a Slay Living too. Yeah, you know what, let's do that. Let's change it up a little bit. And level 4. Maybe some Ice Storm this time. I could potentially get another Stone Skin, but I got 2 already, and one of them on each of our main melee guys is probably going to be plenty, so let's get something different. Arc of Lightning, maybe. Hold Monster would be nice, too. Or Greater Creeping Cold. Let's go with Ice Storm, though. That should be good. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, back outside. Off camera, since we were at a tavern, I went ahead and did a rest up since we had that level up for Faldor and I wanted to get all her spells. Matter of fact, let's make sure we got everything. Everybody's nicely rested up. Yep. Alright, so the next thing we need to do, let's go ahead and take this child's body back. Let's go back here to the city
You
map.
must gather your party before venturing forth.
We're close enough, my friend. Yeah, let's go back over here to the Temple District. Alright, here we are back at the Temple District. Let's go to this house here and give them their child's body back and close out this quest.
You roll your dice, and you take
By
your
all the
chances.
gods, the lady who smiles must be positively beaming this day. Quickly, get the body inside where, I prithee, Timora will grant it life anew. I'll not waste another moment until my son's soul is on solid ground once more. Come with and see the wonder. Now the moment I have yearned for. Please all, no noise. I must concentrate. Remain silent. And it looks like he's back alive. What? Blessed be our smiling lady. He lives. Son, can you hear me? Father, what's going on? Oh, my dear boy, you are in such trouble. What in all the plains were you thinking, child? Gallivanting through an Umberland temple like that. So help me, if turning you over, my knee wouldn't kill you outright, you'd jump black to go right to blue. What? But, it wasn't my fault. Oh, no, you don't. If you want to play the odds, you had best be sure you take responsibility for yourself. The goddess of luck and adventure does not endorse dumb luck or foolish risks. I swear, if your mother were alive to hear about this, she'd drop dead where she stood. And then I'd have to raise her, too. Do you have any idea what this spell takes out of a person? But I'm sorry. Not another word past your lips, young man. You're off to your room, and see if I let you out before you're 80. March!
Aw, Tchos.
But
Yes.
Alright, and it's Varsi. I have your payment here. It will be some time before Casson and I get a night out again. It is good to have him back among the living, though. I take some small pleasure in the trouble he's in for what we did. You'll notice I've not sat down since you've known me. Sometimes Our Lady who smiles downright laughs out loud. Look to us if you need aid in the future. Many a Timoran will look favorably on you now. Good day. Thanks. Yep. 2,000 gold we just picked up, and we got a tower shield +1/+4 versus piercing. And 250 XP. And that journal's done. Does he say anything else? Nope. Alright, so that's that. Let's take a look at this stuff we just picked up. That tower shield is going to go to Kagan. He's actually got a tower shield +2 at the moment. That +4 versus piercing is really nice, but to be honest, just a standard +2 is nice too. Yeah, because we don't get shot very much. Piercing is usually missile weapon damage coming in. You know what? I think I might just leave that tower shield +2 on him. Yeah, nobody else is going to be able to use that other tower shield, though. Well, that's alright. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, let's take a look at our journal again. Yeah, so we need to make our way back over to the Blushing Mermaid. And is there anything else? Yeah, we need to go to the Three Old Kegs too, which is in the same place as that Blushing Mermaid. Alright, you know what? Let's go over here to the city map. Let's go up here first, and then we'll make our way over here, and then we can handle those other quests. That way we can knock out all the stuff that's over here. This is the Nobleman's District. Yeah, I think we still have plenty of time to deal with that poison, so... Looks like we got multiple buildings we can get into here. Before we move on, though, let's go ahead and start buffing up with our long duration stuff again. Just in case we get into a fight, which I'm sure we will. Same old long duration goodies. And a little bit of stone skin. And let's get some improved major armor going on. And I believe that is all our long duration stuff again. Alright, so what do we got left? Alright, just one more stone skin. Alright, let's go to Monteron. Let's start with this building here and just kind of work our way that way. Let's see what we have in here. Alright, that was another commoner's house, but I did find a necklace in here that needs to be identified. Let's go ahead and get that one. Yeah, it's another amulet of protection. I believe almost all of us have one already. Yep, these guys do. Yeah, Monteron's got this shield amulet. To be honest, I hardly ever use that thing, though. And let's see, Garen's got the Wolfsbane charm that increases his strength and its +2 natural bonus armor class versus shapeshifters. And I know we're going to run into some more shapeshifters in the future once we go to Candlekeep, so I don't really want to give that up. Plus, it's getting his strength up to 16. So what I think I'm going to do, let's just go ahead and remove this shield amulet and then put this one on. That'll get his armor class up to 29. Yeah, and it'll increase all his saves too, so yeah, I'm fine with that. This other stuff we can sell. Okay, let's go into this next building. Alright, yeah, that house was the same, another commoner house, but there was nothing of use in there. Let's move on to the next one. Guy named Firkus in here. Let's talk to this guy.
Hi, friend.
There's a fat man by the name of Algernon staying at Feldapos Inn in Baragost. He keeps a cloak with him in his room, and I need you to get your larcenous hands on it and bring it back to me. I assure you that your reward will be handsome. Try not to kill him, just filch it off his person. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I forgot about that one. That was a long time ago when we were over there. Does he say anything else? Let's see. What do we have in here? Yeah, we're gonna have to go way back down there. Anything in this chest? $6 gold pieces. Might as well take it. Alright, let's take a quick look upstairs. Alright, I just got back from looking at the second level of the place where Firkus is, and there's nothing up there. But we gotta remember to come back here once we get that cloak off of that guy over in Barago so we can close out that quest. Let's see, let's take a look at a map. Okay, yeah, there's Firkus' house. Alright, this house here, I believe, is where we need to come when we have Sky and... what was his name? Is that a journal? Yeah, kidnapping of Sky. Yeah, Eldoth and Sky. I think those guys are in the Undercellar. If we pick those two up, we can come back here and deal with a quest for them. Yeah, so let's wait until we deal with that. Let's come back out here. Let's bring the map up again. Yeah, let's just kind of run through here, check this out, and work our way back over this way. Anything over here? Oh yeah, there's a door right there, it looks like. And there's another one over there. Alright, let's see. Let's go in here first. Laerta's estate. I don't remember this place. What was this about? Well, let's start checking rooms here. Anything of interest in here? Nothing.
Alright, there's nobody out here. Nothing in here. And we have a lockbox here. Let's get into that one. Success, 63 gold. Let's go stealthy. Oops. Let's grab all that stuff. Alright, we got another room here on this side. Lerta and Luis. And a locked armoire. I don't see anything else in here. Let's talk to Lerta.
I lost my dog.
Hi, I'm Lerta. That's my twin sister, Luis. Mom and Dad don't believe us, but there's a boogeyman that comes and looks in our window every night.
Oh no, I think I remember this one.
We're real glad we're twins, because if there was only one of us, then there'd be no one to hold on to when we get scared.
Huh. Okay, and Luis.
Hi, I'm Luis. That's my twin sister, Lerta. We're 9.
Alright.
I lost my dolly.
Do you believe us about the boogeyman?
Let's take a look at a journal here. The young twins Lerta and Luis claim that a boogeyman watches them through their window every night. Now, I don't believe in boogeymen, but I've seen enough in my travels to believe that there's something out there, and I don't like the sound of it. Yeah, I think there's going to be somebody. Oh yeah, there's somebody right there now. Jervis. Okay. Let's see. Let's look in this armoire next. See if there's anything of use in there. Yep, a suit of armor. Let's grab that. Scale mail +1. Okay, I guess we're gonna sell that. Let's take a closer look just to make sure. Yeah, it's just a regular suit of scale mail. Let's pass that off. All right, let's go see what's going on with this Jervis. Do we gotta fight this guy?
My name is Jervis, and as you can tell, I am a mage. The 2 young girls within that fateful room face a dark and uncertain future. They have already come under the eye of the powerful druid who goes by the name of Voltine. She has polymorphed herself into what, I know not, in an effort to infiltrate the house and abduct the twins in the night. Please believe me, Voltine must be found, or the twins are in grave danger indeed.
I'll do what I can. Oh, there she is. Yeah, Voltine.
I much prefer wooded regions.
How impertinent of you to spy on a lady as she's changing. My name is Voltina Boulai, but you may call me Voltine if you wish. There's a dirty old mage in these parts. His name's Jervis, and he lurks around at night, peering in through people's windows. As it is a hobby you seem to share, may I presume that you are close acquaintances? Journal update. In the midst of a rather unfortunate circumstances, I have learned from Voltine, a shape-changing druid, that this city suffers from an old peeping Tom named Jervis. As my encounter with Voltine got off to a bad start, it may be in my best interest to deal with Jervis and thus return me to the druid's good graces. Yeah, I think we need to deal with this guy.
The fair folk rarely have time for small
It is the
talk.
graveyard shift, is it not, my friend? I pray you find Voltine soon, as it cannot be long before she makes her move.
I'll do what I can. Alright, do we just need to fight him? Let's talk to her one more time.
I much prefer wooded
I'm afraid
regions.
you have done all you
One
can
must
for
be
me.
flexible in these
Alright,
times.
yeah, I think we just gotta take this guy down. Let's go to Kagan. Take him out. And he's down.
I much prefer wooded
Okay,
regions.
here comes Voltine.
One must
So
be
you have
flexible
proved
in these
yourself to
times.
be of some use after all. As I told you, Jervis was a dirty old man, and this city is safer without him. Here, allow me to give you this wand as a thank you for services rendered. Okay, let's see what we have here in the remains. Some armor.
I much prefer wooded regions.
Alright, and she's done with us.
One
Alright,
must
let's
be
take a look at all this
flexible in
stuff.
these times.
Alright, fire resistance, that is going to get sold. And we have a wand that needs to be identified. Wand of Stinking Cloud. That's one we don't have yet. I guess we can hold on to that one. Let's see. Let's go back over here to the kids. See if they say anything now that we took care of this issue. Talk to Louise. Do you believe us?
I lost my dolly.
You scared away the boogeyman, didn't you? Here, Mom says to give you this scroll. I think it's supposed to protect you from any other boogie people you find.
Okay.
I lost my dolly.
Thanks for getting rid of the boogeyman.
Okay, XP, and we got a scroll. Protection from alignment. Yeah, not so useful. I think we... let's see, we need to scribe that. Okay, yeah, we have that one ready. Alright, well, we'll just hold on to that one. Alright. Did that one actually close out? Yeah. Alright, simple enough. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's go back to Monteron. Alright, we got a building here, and there's another one over there we can get into as well, but let's check this one next. Oh, this is a named character, Quinn.
Who you are? No, not I.
There's some ank eggs causing chaos upriver along the east bank just north of that bitch priestess. They took down my pal Nestor and dang near hauled me under too. That's why I'm so glum now. Nestor's mama's gonna want something of his to bury, but I'm still getting too many nightmares and all to go back there. Okay, yeah, there's a dagger I think we need to go get from Ankeg, where that one priestess was that we killed outside of Baldur's Gate. Let's see, while we're here, let's take a look around, see if there's anything worth pilfering. Yep, there's a few things. Let's grab that stuff. A scroll of scare and a little bit of gold. Let's pass off that scroll. Okay, we already have that one. Alrighty. Let's go upstairs. Alright, I went up to the second floor in that place, and I did pick up a potion, and we had... Yeah, we found this bow as well that needs to be identified. Let's pass that off. Yeah, it's a longbow +1. We can sell that. Okay, let's go this way next. Is there any more buildings back here? No. And we got a couple more buildings here. Let's go to this one first. Connolly Finns. Some commoners, and there's Connolly Finn. Let's talk to this guy first.
What do you need?
Glad to make your acquaintance there, by golly. What might you be needing from old Connolly Finn? A tale of treachery amidst the nobles, or a bit of back alley skullduggery? I hear many things while tipping a bit of ale. What do you know of the Iron Throne and their activities in here in town? The Iron what? I know little of merchants and business. Tale of stuffy old storekeeps don't make for good ale tales. Now, if you'd want a ribald story of a noble lass and the gutter snipe roustabout she was seeing on the sly, then I could have helped you. Nothing more than fluff to entertain for a moment or more. Tell me what the common folk are talking about these days. The common folk? I don't know anyone that likes to be referred to in that way. I think most would tell you that the nobles are much less interesting than the common folk. We are free to go where we wish and speak to whomever we please. Nobles must worry about being seen with the wrong sort or being caught in the wrong place. Many a tale has been spilled about the hapless efforts of noble fools trying to cover their exploits. Many a tale in this here bar, actually. Alright, farewell, buddy. Alright, bartender. Let's see if he's got anything that's worth a crap. Nope, just booze. Alright, anything back here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go up top and see if there's anything interesting up there. A barren old man.
Something on your mind?
Hail and well met, young'un. Have you come to old Barron for a tale or two in life in the realms, or are you just trolling about, meeting the folks of Baldur's Gate? Have you any interesting tales? Oh, I have tales. Whether they are interesting or not is a matter of debate, I suppose. I could share one with you, though it likely has no bearing on anything of importance. Nothing at all to be gained from the telling, save a moment of time well spent. Alright, go ahead. I shall, then. It was the dawning of a new year, and Chester Blackboot and I were off to rally our friends and storm the gates of the old Firewine ruins. Vela Stablehand was at the head. She was the eldest, you understand. We pretty much agreed that she would take point and absorb most of the initial damage where we attacked. Of course, Vela had her father's axe too, and that made her an imposing sight at the forefront. She was tall as a pine, and could deliver a backhand like you were so much slit on the breeze. I remember a time when she and Chester, this was Chester Allendale, no relation to the Blackboots, and a good thing too. Them Blackboots had not patience for Vela and her shenanigans. Well, Chester and Vela were spelunking in the Ulcaster. At least that's what the kids called it in those days. And her father comes up, and by golly, Vela up and belts Chester so hard he didn't hit the ground for a week. Vela's father sees this and laughs so hard he plumb forgets he's mad. He's like that, though, and the day he passes up a good joke will be the day he passes on entirely. I remember a time... Alright, a rousing tale. I learned a lot. I'll be leaving now. If you say so, young'un. Good on you and those you travel with. Yeah, we would have been there for a little bit longer, I believe. Alright, we have a lockbox with a little bit of stuff in it. Let's grab it. And there's another one across the way. This one's locked. And nothing of use. Alright, there's another lockbox here. This one is not locked. A little bit of gold. Let's grab it. And another lockbox. This one is locked. Alright, that one's locked up there too. Potion of defense. I guess we can grab that. There's another lockbox over here that's locked. That one's empty. And finally the last one. A little bit of gold. Alright. I think we're done in here. Let's get out of here. Alright, one more building. Let's see what's in this one. Alright, that was another commoner's house. Just some loose coins and some minor potions again. Otherwise, nothing spectacular. Let's take a look at a map. Yeah, and we are also running up on time. Doesn't look like there's any more buildings back here we can get into. Alright, yeah, since we're running up on time, we're going to go this way and continue on with this poison quest that we need to deal with. Yeah, so we can get this poison off of us, but we're going to deal with that in the next episode, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget that like button, and we'll see you in the next one.